dietitian at University of Pennsylvania. I'm really excited to be part of the PECO's Go Forth and Learn event today. With me I have my two assistants, Avery, who is 8 years old, and Parker, who is 5 years old tomorrow. So we are going to make a healthy smoothie, one that is both fun to make as an activity, but also you can pack a lot of nutrition in there for your kids. And they generally like it and think that of it as a treat sometimes. So we were going to start out with answering some questions that were posed to us. And so I was gonna say my favorite healthy meal to cook as a mom and also a dietitian is probably stir fry. I think it's really easy to put protein, some healthy vegetables in, and stir fry them up in a light sauce and serve them with wild rice or something easy, an easy grain. And generally the kids will eat that and like it. Avery was going to answer the question of what her favorite class or subject was in school.
My favorite subject is writing.
Also, Avery, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is mac and cheese.
And Parker was going to answer the question, what's your favorite book?
Dinosaurs A to Z.
And your favorite sport?
Baseball.
And Avery, what's your favorite quarantine activity?
Mine is riding my bike.
And Parker, who's your favorite Philadelphia mascot?
The Philly Fanatic.
Great job. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our smoothie here. This is gonna turn out to be a fruit smoothie. It was gonna be sort of pink in color because we have berries here, both cherries and strawberries, and also strawberry kefir. But actually adding spinach to it might alter the color a little bit. You can, all of these ingredients, the great thing about smoothies is you can pretty much edit them however you want, just as long as you have enough liquid there to make a really nice consistency. You can pretty much swap berries in and out. You can add spinach or not. You can do whatever you want here, and obviously taking into account any food allergies that you might have in your home. Today we don't have any of the higher allergen foods, except we are using some almond milk and some honey. So you have to be mindful of those for certain groups of people. If somebody had, like I said, a nut allergy or a child under the age of 1, you probably wouldn't want to add the honey in. At any rate, we're going to get started here, and hopefully you guys like it. So we will start with adding our liquid. I always do that first. So the more solid ingredients have a medium to mix up in. So Avery's going to start by adding our kefir. Now kefir is sort of a drinkable / pourable yogurt. There's some probiotics in there, which cause fermentation, which is really good for microbiota and floral gut bacteria. So the kefir kind of has a little tang to it, and it's a little bit, like you saw, a little bit more liquid than just a straight yogurt consistency, but it's actually really, really tasty, and I recommend it. Like I said, it has some additional nutritional benefits over just milk, for example. So Parker's gonna pour in some of our almond milk. You can use any milk for this. This is just an unsweetened vanilla almond milk. You could use cow's milk or soy milk or coconut milk. Next, we're gonna just add in the ingredients. We're just gonna add them in at however order you want. So you can start with, so Avery's gonna put in the honey. So the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of honey. We're just gonna add in 1 tablespoon for now because our kefir is flavored. If you did unflavored kefir, you could probably do a little bit more honey, but again, just for the sweetness factor, you don't want it to be too hot, too much either. So we're just gonna put 1 tablespoon of honey. And that's something you can easily add at the end too, once you blend it all up. If it's not sweet enough, you just add more in. Okay, can you add the strawberries?
Yeah.
Parker's gonna add our frozen strawberries now, which will give our smoothie some nice vitamins and also fiber and that pretty pink color. We're also gonna add in the cherries. So cherries are high in antioxidants because of their rich color. They've got a lot of anthocyanins in them, which is good for anti-inflammatory. So put those in, please. Slowly, you saw the big plop before. So we're gonna pour those in. Thank you very much. Next, we've got a very ripe banana. You can see it's got brown spots on the outside. You know that it's more ripe than a green one. Sure. This is just, usually ripe bananas are sweeter than unripe bananas. Some of the starches have broken down and sugar, kind of the sugar content has increased, so it's a sweeter banana. Also the texture is a little bit more friendly for smoothies. Next we're gonna add our 1 tablespoon of hemp hearts. So hemp hearts is, if you don't know about hemp, they're a vegan protein source. So they're little whole seeds, and they've got a lot of, like I said, protein in them per ounce, per serving, and a lot of healthy fats and B vitamins. So we're gonna add in those hemp hearts. Next we're gonna do, I guess we'll do the ice. It's just a 1/2 cup of ice. That's just to make it kind of more smoothie-ish and a little bit colder. You might not need that. If most of your fruit is frozen, you might not even need the ice. But our banana was raw, so we needed more of the ice. Next, we're just gonna throw in some spinach. Like I said, this is optional, but I find that if you can get past the color of it in your smoothie, you really can't even taste anything different. So we're gonna go ahead and turn this on. Apologize for the sound. There you go. Make sure it's all the way off before you remove it. So we will taste test for you guys. So we're gonna take that top off. This looks a little bit thinner, so we could even add more ice. We could add more frozen fruit. Those things will thicken it up. Obviously, if you added more kefir or more milk, it would be thinner. We don't necessarily want to do that with a smoothie. It's all to your taste and whatever works best for you. So, what do you guys think?
I taste the seed.
You can taste the seed? Maybe if we blended it up a little bit more, it'll get cut up, yeah. So anyway, this is a great way to pack some healthy nutrition in your child's diet. And I hope you enjoyed watching it. We will try and post the recipe as well. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Bye.